Being self-employed can feel like a superpower: freedom, flexibility, your own boss. But when the money slows down, that freedom can feel like free-falling without a parachute. If you've ever had a slow month, a canceled contract, or a dry patch in client work, you know that terrifying feeling. That's why today we're diving into emergency fund hacks specifically for freelancers, gig workers, and anyone with a regular income. This isn't your grandma's savings advice. This is real world, flexible, and powerful. Because if you're self-employed, an emergency fund isn't just smart, it's survival. Let's be honest, most traditional budgeting advice assumes a steady paycheck. But when you're self-employed, you might make $4,000 one month and $400 the next. You don't have sick days, no paid vacation, no unemployment safety net, and tax season. That's a different beast altogether. So building an emergency fund for you requires a different mindset. You don't just need savings, you need strategic, fluid, and fast access funds that move with your income. Let's break it down. Here's the golden rule. Save 6 to 12 months of average essential expenses, not income. Why expenses, not income? Because if things hit the fan, you won't be trying to fund your best months, you'll be trying to survive the bare minimum. So start by asking, what do I absolutely need monthly? Rent, utilities, food, minimum debt payments. Once you know that number, multiply it by 6 to 12. That's your new goal. And don't panic, it doesn't have to happen overnight. But every dollar saved is a buffer against chaos. Let me give you the first big hack. Use a 3-account system. Main checking, where your business or gig income lands. Business buffer account, a holding zone for taxes, business expenses, and irregular income. Emergency fund account, high-yield savings, hard to touch, but easy to access in a true emergency. This setup creates natural separation between your everyday spending and your emergency stash. No more ups. I spent my savings on Uber Eats moments. Your emergency fund should be mentally and physically out of reach, but ready when you need it. If your income is unpredictable, your savings shouldn't be. Here's hack number 2. Automate transfers based on percentage, not fixed amounts. Every time you get paid, set up an auto transfer of 10 to 20% into your emergency fund. $300 project, transfer $30, $2,000 month, transfer $200. The percentage adjusts with your income. So, you never feel like it's too much or not enough. You're training your finances to be resilient, not reactive. Freelancers know the joy of a random big payday, a client pays early, a surprise bonus, a lucky month. Hack number 3. Windfalls are sacred. Save them. Take at least 50% of any unexpected income and send it straight to your emergency fund. Why? Because windfalls are rare, and when emergencies come, they don't care about your slow season. One good month can cover 3 bad ones if you play it smart. So, where should your emergency fund live? High-yield savings account. It earns interest. It's FDIC insured. And it's accessible within 1 to 2 days. Avoid investing your emergency fund. Stocks crash, crypto vanishes, and emergencies don't wait for rebounds. This is not your grow money account, it's your don't panic account. But here's the trick. Make it slightly inconvenient to access. A separate bank or an account without a debit card can help. Out of sight, out of temptation. Here's an advanced move. Once your fund hits 6 months of expenses, consider splitting the extra into 2 buckets. Core emergency fund, liquid, safe. Opportunity fund for slow seasons, new equipment, or even investments. Why? Because sometimes the best defense and just protection, it's having the funds to grow when others are panicking. In a downturn, cash is power. With a healthy emergency fund, you don't just survive, you seize opportunities. Look, being self-employed means living with risk, but it also means you can build your own safety net. These hacks, they're not about fear, they're about freedom. So, if you're a freelancer, gig worker, or side hustler trying to stay afloat, start small, stay consistent, and protect your peace. Because when the world hits pause, you want to keep playing. Drop a comment. What's your emergency fund goal this year? And if you want more real-world money tips for the self-employed, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Your future self will thank you.